podcast.
Hosted by Flight Sports TV and Dante Massar.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. This is the Lonzo Bull Podcast, episode 7. Man, I just love to see that goddamn intro. I swear, I love that intro almost maybe a little bit more than the one with LaVine, man. What's up, Dante?
Yo, what's good, dog? That intro is clean as hell, though. No
I'm
cap,
telling
man.
you.
that intro is clean. Hey, everybody hit that like. Everybody that's in here, hit that subscribe button, too. You know what I'm saying? Support Flight. You know what I'm saying? We lit today. There's some stuff to talk about today.
There's definitely some stuff to talk about. We've heard the free agent news. There's some news come out today. We got Stanley Johnson. When was that? Today or yesterday?
That was today. You know what I'm saying? We got Stanley Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We got that one dude from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You know, he's coming in. I forgot his name off the top of my head. Goddamn. Eliza Johnson or something like that.
Yeah, you know about that dude? Because people talking high about him like he really about to move the needle. Who is this dude?
Nah, he's a hooper, man. So basically, you know, in the minutes that he played with the Nets, you know, he averaged 5 points, 5 rebounds in like 10 minutes. So that's like good numbers. That's pretty good numbers for only 10 minutes. So obviously in a bigger role, that's why a lot of people are hyping him up, because like if he gets 18 to 20 minutes a game, you know, he could almost average 10 rebounds off the bench. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people are hyping him up. And he's athletic. You know, he's 6'8". He plays a lot bigger than what he is, but again, he's another guy that can go for them lobs. You know what I'm saying? He's another guy that can do that. So that's why a lot of people are hyping him up. And then Stanley Johnson, we all know him. He's just he'll clamp you up. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really have too much offensive talent, but he's not going to get too many minutes anyway. He's probably going to get spotty minutes just for defense. But yeah, man, it was good, DZ. It was good, everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah.
We here.
Yeah, we're definitely here. What about Stanley Johnson? When the last time he even been in the league?
I think he was on the Raptors, right? So, man, he's he's kind of a bust, low key, but I mean, he plays good defense.
So if you could describe what kind of player the Bulls will get with him, is he somebody? He obviously isn't nobody long term. He's just like a last second pickup. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, so he's definitely just a last second pickup. You know, nobody's expecting him to get minutes, especially since Johnson's coming in. But you know, you just come in, maybe he'll play some defense. I mean, he's gonna play very good defense against them during practice. That's for damn sure.
Yeah,
you know,
if nothing else.
Yeah, if nothing else, he'll definitely, you know, put the clamps on Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan during practice to make them get better. But other than that, man, he's not getting too many minutes.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think you're gonna get much minutes, man. Let's get into some of these other moves. Like I was saying, I'm predicting that Lonzo Ball, like I said, he's gonna turn this thing into Lob City. You know, we seen the cross court lob passes with my man Zion up in New Orleans, and then you know they had the situation with Gentry, Gundy. You know, now in a situation with the chains unleashed, all these athletes. I mean, Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if those cross-court lobs happen again. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. It's too many damn athletes on this team. It's like it's crazy.
Right, and I tell people, man, Lonzo, he has a green light, and a lot of people when they think of green light, they think, oh, he can shoot whatever shot he wants. Nah, the green light I'm talking about is he can make whatever pass he wants. If he wants to make a full court pass, he can make that pass. He has the green light to do that. If he wants to throw a half-court lob, he can do that. With Stan Van Gundy, he was kind of telling him to not do that. He was trying to tell him to, you know, just stop doing those full-court passes. But in this system, since they're believing in him, he basically has the green light to make whatever pass that he wants, especially with this many athletes on the team, man. It's like, how do you not? How do you not? You know what I'm saying? And also, you have Alex Caruso, who loves throwing lobs.
He can get up.
He can get up as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be showtime for real, and I think that's what a lot of Bulls fans are excited about. It's not really about the team getting better. Obviously, the team got a lot better, but it's that they'll be fun to watch again, and that's what everybody's been looking forward to when it comes to this Bulls team. They're a big market, they're a big city, big franchise, so we just want to enjoy Bulls basketball, man. And that's what we're going to be getting with Lonzo Ball running the show, and I can't wait. What do you think? What do you think about the Lob City?
Man, like I said, I think it's going to be Lob City because just, you know, That's what Lonzo does. You know, he passes the basketball, and I just don't think that they don't even have. What's the backup point guard for Chicago? Is it
I guess
Caruso?
I guess it could be Caruso, yeah, because you want Kobe to just get
It's
buckets.
possible. Okay, but besides Caruso, it's not really much of a competent point guard. So I'm
Right.
expecting the Lonzo to pretty much shape shift this offense. So I'm expecting this basketball to be flying all over the place. You know, just
Right.
threes, lobs, and like I said, even who's that guy that they just got from Portland? What was his name?
Derrick Jones Jr.
Yeah, Derek, you add him. I even think Stanley could get up. Who knows if he with his minute situation.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
you said, you talking about Caruso. You talking about you already know DeRozan and LaVine. They could
Oh,
jump
yeah.
out the gym.
They getting up.
You know, Patrick Williams is no slouch. You know,
Right.
and
Alonzo can get up too. Don't
yeah,
don't play.
yeah,
Hey.
you're right. There's gonna be
Hey.
times where I could see where it's times where DeRozan is handling the basketball and then they're able to make shit for Lonzo. You know, he
Right.
was doing some of that in LA, some of them backdoor lobs. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember them LA days with them backdoor lobs.
Yes, sir, man. Those were dope times, man. Some of them he got posters, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh yeah, he
So
backed on a couple of people out there. Like I said, this roster is gonna be good. Like I said, I'm interested to see. Like this is gonna be unbelievable. What do you think about Vucevic? His athleticism is he? Would you consider him an athlete, or what?
nah, he's not. I mean, he's an athlete. Obviously, he's a professional basketball
Right.
player, but he's not really an athlete when it comes to NBA terms. You know, he's gonna. Hey, what you know, it's gonna be basically 4-on-5 during the fast break for the starting lineup. But I mean, if you got Vucevic trailing behind you for that pull up three, if you can't get anything in transition, like let's say everybody's covered, you got Vucevic back there just waiting to get the ball for that three, easy top of the key three. So you know, his athleticism may not be there. But I mean, his skills, his footwork, just in general in the half court, is what's going to make up for it. And obviously, they're probably not going to be playing that fast paced offense all the time, especially if they stagger DeRozan and Zach LaVine's minutes. DeRozan will probably be with the bench, so he'll probably be the point guard for the bench. But you know, they'll probably run more of a half court offense. Do you think they'll run more of a half court offense with DeRozan if Lonzo isn't out there?
You know what's so crazy? I think so at times. I think he may be the decision maker in the half court. I think they're gonna give
Yeah.
Lonzo an opportunity. Let's
Yeah.
see what his half court offense looks like. I think on the fast break is no question.
Right.
You know, Lonzo running the fast break, but I think when things get tight in this half court basketball and in the Eastern Conference, it's gonna be like that. Whereas
Yeah.
a defensive like matchups is crazy, almost like a chessboard. You know, it's gonna be times where DeRozan may be handling the basketball and putting Lonzo, maybe I hate to say it, but maybe in the corner. You
It's
know,
all good.
it
You know
could
what I'm saying?
happen. You know,
It could happen.
but hopefully Lonzo, I think Lonzo will get the opportunity to showcase his half court offense. But if it starts to get flippy floppy, you know they're gonna make that move.
Yeah. With that, you know what I'm saying, I do think he'll have most of the regular season like to show what he can do in the half court offense. But when it gets to the playoffs, you just want to go with the guaranteed thing. And I'm completely fine with them going to DeMar DeRozan in the playoffs in the half court if Lonzo's half court offense is like you know, wishy-washy. Just because DeMar DeRozan, he's so good in the pick and roll and stuff like that. But I mean, if Lonzo shows out in his half court offense, we've seen him in the workout videos. He's working on his pull up mid ranges. He's trying to work on his in between game. So who knows? Maybe his half court game is a lot better than people think. But for now, I do think he'll get an opportunity for sure. I mean, you have to give your starting point guard an opportunity. That's what Billy Donovan does. He's always going to give his starting point guard opportunities when they're there. So. We just gotta hope that his half court offense is good enough. But if not, then hey, at least he had the opportunity.
Yeah, right. What do you rather prefer, the lob matchup between Lonzo and Zion, or this lob threat possibly between LaVine and DeRozan? What would you rather prefer?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I prefer the LaVine and DeRozan lob matchup just because. Just because I know Zion, I mean, he can get up. He will get up in like 0.3 seconds. But with LaVine and DeRozan, I feel like they can add a little extra to it. You know what I'm saying? Like they can get up so high, they might do a windmill with that lob. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it'll look a lot doper in that aspect, especially with full court lobs. Like they could add a little extra sauce to it. But that Zion, I mean, Zion is just such a big target. He has such big hands. He has a great grip. So, I mean, that Zion lob target, you really can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like going from Zion to Zach LaVine, there's not that much of a drop off, especially if you have DeMar DeRozan as well, and Derrick Jones Jr. and Alex Caruso and Patrick Williams. It's, man, you really he didn't have that many lob partners.
He didn't.
And the Pelicans.
He did. It was just really Zion, wasn't it?
It was just Zion, really, and Jackson Hayes.
Jackson. Oh yeah, don't sleep on Jackson. I wonder what they're gonna do with Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, I wanted Jackson to come to Chicago with Lonzo, but I mean, it is what it is. Jackson, he's probably gonna get traded if he doesn't perform this year, but he's probably gonna perform. I think he's gonna do well this year.
Me too. I think it should have been the Lonzo Zion dynamic, but sometimes coaching could get in the middle of greatness, and I think obviously Van Gundy got in the way. I think Gentry would have did a better job with those two. I don't know what the hell Van Gundy was thinking, I even had this question I even want to ask because we had this topic on our channel. I wanted to know who do you think is a better point guard, Zion or Lonzo Ball?
Oh, hell no. Hey, Lonzo 100% is a better point guard than Zion Williamson. If you're talking about the definition of a point guard, it's Lonzo 100%. Lonzo, he's always going to look to get other players involved before himself. With point Zion, he's looking to get a bucket every time. The only time he doesn't get a bucket, if he gets double teamed, then he'll pass. He's fine with that. Like, he's a willing passer, but Lonzo is more of a willing passer. He'll always get other players involved before himself. What's good, Josh Jackson, down in the comment section. Hey, everybody hit that like. 30 people in here. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for
you heard what he said.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Lonzo's definitely a better point guard in that sense. But I could see, I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it. Zion is he's just trying to get buckets at the end of the day.
Yeah, I know. Do you see the Pelicans making the playoffs?
No. I don't know. Like if you just think about the Pelicans, if you look at the roster and look at the Pelicans and then look at the other teams in the Western Conference, I don't know how you could say they're the 8th best team in the conference. I don't know how you could say that. Or one of the top 8 best teams. I don't think so, man. I don't know. I hope Willie Green, he does well. I hope Zion performs. I hope BI performs. I want to see those guys in the playoffs. Because, I just want to see them. They're young guys. They deserve to be in the playoffs. We saw what Devin Booker, we saw what Trae Young did in the playoffs. So I want to see BI and Zion in the playoffs. But if you just look at the roster, man, it really isn't stacking up. You gotta pray for some injuries for some Western Conference teams if you want to be solidified in the playoffs. But for now, they're definitely a playing team for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they're worrying about having a higher seed than the Timberwolves right now. Like come on, now.
Who's the point guard, though? Okay, if it's Zion, what does that do with Devontae Graham? Just make him a spot-up shooter?
I think it's definitely a spot-up shooter over there. I think, they talked about his shot creation, but I doubt he's going to get really any shot creation with BI Zion in front of him. And then you also have Nikhil, who's definitely probably going to get more of an opportunity than Devontae. So he's definitely going to be a spot-up shooter.
He's a little bit more familiar with the offense.
Yeah, he's way more familiar. So, Nikhil, he's going to get his opportunities. Devontae, obviously, they just picked him up, but
they even drafted a shooter, too. You know who that dude was?
Oh, yeah.
What was his name? Do you remember?
Oh, God damn.
Somebody in the chat.
He was hooping in summer league.
He sure was. He was hitting a lot of threes.
Trey Murphy.
Trey Murphy. That dude, I'm telling you, it seemed like the Pelicans, they stopped piling up on shooting. They re-signed Josh Hart. I mean, It's looking like they're going to throw the ball to Zion and spread everybody out, and then see what happens.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they wanted to do this year. I don't know why they still stuck with it. Last year, that's what they wanted to do last year, but the personnel wasn't there. That was my problem with Stan and everybody. Like, it's cool to want to do that. It's cool, but the personnel is not there. The personnel was not there for it. If you have Eric Bledsoe, if you're kicking it out to Eric Bledsoe, that's not what you should be doing. So they should have done a different system last year, but that's what they wanted to do. And then, you know, of course, that bum ass defensive scheme. I don't even want to get onto the Pelicans, man. They just piss me
I
off.
mean, that's irrelevant. Okay, let's get back to the Chicago Bulls because we just got out of this topic. We pretty much was on this for a while. Do you feel like Lonzo Ball is the best point guard for the Chicago Bulls since Derrick Rose? My man, we had a call. You got a call. I'll hold it down.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good. I just answered it, but yeah, definitely. I mean, if you think who's their last one? Chris Dunn.
Let me get the names for you. We had
Chris Dunn.
Yes, Chris Dunn. You know a few of these idiots. We had
Yeah.
Chris Dunn. We had who the hell else? Michael Carter Williams. I mean, was it
man.
Isaiah Cannon, Cameron Payne. I mean, good Lord. I mean, seriously. So all
like,
these people
it's not even close.
Yeah, it's not close.
It really isn't close. You know, obviously we're not comparing Lonzo to Derrick Rose, but if you think about the point guards that came after Derrick, it's frightening players, man. It's bad. It's bad. So the Bulls are blessed. They are blessed right now. They definitely feel blessed. Was good, Ray? What you think? Hey, I'm gonna be right back real quick.
All right, Ray. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, hot topic today, guys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. To everyone who's watching, man. Man, that's just facts. When you say that Lonzo was the best point guard since Derrick Rose. If we're talking about these pickups that they got, right, Flight, I feel like I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know, I think it's not something to be all crazy about. You know what? I actually like Stanley Johnson more than the Ezeli guy, and I say it because of this. I seen Stanley in the Detroit Pistons, and he kind of reminds me of that format of being 6'6", 6'7", with a wingspan, and you know what I'm saying. So that could play that 2 and 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that more than Ezeli. Now, respect to Ezeli, I don't know too much about him. I know that he did play on the Nets. I also know that, to me, you know, the stats they put up is G League stats. I'm just keeping it real. I guess Dante spit some facts.
Yeah, he did. He coming right back. He'll take care of something in the back.
Yeah, he spent some facts, saying that he did, you know, with a certain amount of time on the floor, put up some numbers. So that's respect. In the chat, I'm not saying anyone is better. Stanley is either better. I said I like Stanley more than I like Ezeli. I just let everybody know. I never said who's better. That's not what I said. Y'all gotta stop trying to argue with me all the time. I didn't say who's better. I just said I like Stanley more than I like Ezeli especially because I'm more educated on Stanley more than Ezeli. I have to see what Ezeli is. I need to go ahead and check out his play because we got him. You know what I'm saying? He's on the team now. I thought the Bulls were gonna go after like a JJ Redick. You know what I'm saying? Add a little veteran presence to this young team. You know what I'm saying? We got to remember that the Bulls is full of talent, but it's full of young players too. You know, we got a veteran in DeMar, a veteran in Vucevic, but man, we got some young talent. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like veteranship and leadership is going to come in valuable and important in the playoffs and the championship. Man, how you feel about that, boy?
I mean, I feel good. Dante, let us know when he gets back. I guess I answered some of the questions. We definitely got DZ in the building. What you think about this situation with all these lob threats out there? Do you think that Lonzo Ball could turn this roster into Lob City?
Man, great question, Flight, man. You know, firstly, man, shout out to you, Flight. Shout out to Flight Sports TV. Shout out to Ray Kingdom. Shout out to Dante being sorry, man. Shout out to the Lonzo Boo podcast. Shout out to all the homies in the chat, you know, for pulling through, man. That's a great question, man. Flight, I even made a video about this. How this new Bulls team is pretty much the new Lob City. 2.0. I mean, they got pretty much like all of the assets for Lonzo Ball to, be throwing lobs at. I mean, you got Derrick Jones Jr., got Stanley Johnson, Elise. Well, I forgot his last name, but yeah, his first name is Elise from the Nets. And they got LaVine, you got DeRozan. I mean, this team is pretty much, and that's one thing people don't want to talk about. People don't want to talk about the players that they actually recruited on this team, especially the new ones. They are building around Lonzo Ball.
Facts.
All these guys all these guys were recruited to play around Lonzo Ball. I told people that this team is built around Lonzo, and people were like, "No, you're capping, you're capping, you're capping." Nah, this team is actually built around Lonzo Ball. I want to hear about LaVine and all that. Yes, he's one of the main players on the team, but let's not act as if they brought Lonzo Ball here and then they didn't build a team around Lonzo Ball. There's a reason why Lonzo said that they came, the Bulls got him because of him. This is a team that accepted him as a player as he is today. So, yeah, all these guys were recruited because of Lonzo Ball, man. But yeah, basically, yeah, Flat. I just want you to say, yeah, new Lob City 2.0, man. That you're correct about that.
Yeah, me too. I totally agree. It's like way too many athletes. Me and Dante was talking about this. What lob threat would you prefer, Lonzo and Zion, or the lob threat between DeRozan and LaVine?
I I have to go with
Be
I
honest.
have to go with LaVine and DeMar, and I'm gonna tell you why. Yes, the dynamic of the alley oop with Zion is more, but when you do it with Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, we're talking players who can catch the alley oop but have IQ as well. Not that Zion doesn't have IQ, not to disrespect Zion, but when Zion puts his head is down. You know what I'm saying? Levine, I just feel like his head is going to be up. We're going to be smarter. We're going to have, like, the Bulls is just going to be a smarter team. So when they're going to know when the Pacific cuts to make. I feel like they're going to know when to get open. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be anything forced because this is a high IQ team. And people are going to forget that Vucevic is a great passer. And Vucevic is going to hit those dudes behind the back cuts. Might even throw a lob. We'll see. Who knows? He might not do it. I'm just saying. So, we would have to see, but I just feel like this is a more IQ team. These guys are going to be paying attention to everybody who cuts, who hits the back door. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, man, it's gonna be beautiful. Especially if they get it right.
Yeah, only if they get it right. DZ, what about you? Oh, DZ, man, did you answer that already?
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah,
Oh,
already.
we got SMG in the building. What's good, SMG?
That's some G.
Yo, what's good, fight? What's good, panel? Hope everybody having a good day. What's up?
Yeah, SMG.
Not much. We was talking about pretty much that Lonzo Ball could turn the Chicago Bulls into Lob City. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir. I 100% agree with that. Because, yes, Lonzo Ball, he's a great passer, and he has all the pieces around him. And I agree with DZ. Like, this team is slowly turning into Lonzo's team. Just the fact that, let's say, all right, this is just a big if, but let's say Zach LaVine don't take what the Bulls give him and he goes somewhere else. Nigga, this is Lonzo's team now. This is going to be all in Lonzo's control. They're going to give Lonzo whatever he wants because, Chicago Bulls and Unstoppable, and Unstoppable can vouch for me. Unstoppable even said he don't care if Zach LaVine leaves because the Chicago Bull has that point guard that they always wanted since Derrick Rose. So if Zach LaVine leaves, yeah, it will be a big L for us because Zach LaVine's a really good player and he could take us over the hump. But at the end of the day, man, this is gonna be Lonzo's team. So yeah, man. Well, yes, I do agree with you. This will be Lob City 2.0. But I just hope none of those dudes get hurt trying to do like a between the legs dunk alley oop from Zoe. So I just hope, I pray Nobody tried to tear their ACL or just like a ligament or something, trying to do a crazy dunk. Everybody was calm down for a second. We can do some rim grazer sometimes, but yeah, man, this will be Lob City 2.0. And this, if Zach LaVine leaves, this will be Lonzo's team, and Lonzo will get the max.
Yeah, that's definite. I don't know if that'd be tragic if he did leave though, because they did build this roster
It
around him.
would.
That'd be kind of messed up.
Yeah, I feel like
Nah, but the thing is, it's only if wait, hold on, Ray, hold on. It's only if
go
Zach
ahead.
LaVine leaves though, because if Zach LaVine, like I don't know, like it's kind of like it's a really small chance, but at the end of the day, Rich Paul's his agent. He wants that bag. And Unstoppable said, because Unstoppable, he's a Bulls fan, and he was like, if Zach LaVine leaves, he don't care, because we got that point guard that we always wanted all these years, and the Bulls Nation, their favorite piece is that point guard. So I don't know, man.
And no, that
But you got it, Ray.
Yeah, I apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize. I was just gonna say
It's good. It's good.
Uh, I just want to make it clear straight, everybody. When we say Lonzo, they've been around Lonzo, we're not taking away from the fact that LaVine is the franchise player of the Bulls, and I agree that LaVine is, that's the face of the Bulls, but it's just built around Lonzo, and DZ was right about that. If you really think about this, bro, Darius Jones Jr. was for Zach LaVine? I don't think so. And for the fact that the organization to come out early and be like, look, we're playing a run and gun style. That's the truth. They said that out. They said that early, and we're not even in training camp yet. And you say, oh, we're gonna do a run and gun style. You let that out to the public eye. It's like, bro, are you hinting that you're trying to do stuff for Lonzo? And now you get more dudes that's athletic and trying to run and hustle and play defense and just play fast and young. It's like, bro, you don't have these dunk champions and everybody can catch a lob, and you're telling me this isn't built around Lonzo? Yes, yeah. We're not taking away Zach LaVine. LaVine is a franchise player, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's respect to him.
Yeah.
But this future team can really be built around Lonzo.
Man, Dave, we're just saying, we're not saying this is going to be built around Lonzo. We're just saying just a big if, you just don't know what's going to happen. But I most likely Zach LaVine's going to take that contract, or they can give, they have the bird rights. They can give him the super max. So,
right.
I think a lot of people. Oh, by the way, I'm back. But I think a lot of people, they're kind of they're getting, this whole thing kind of misconstrued. They brung Lonzo in. So we know they're going to play a certain system. And when you bring Lonzo in and you want to play the system that Lonzo plays, you bring in the players that will thrive in that system. So they are indirectly building around Lonzo, who would be basically the centerpiece of the system, because like it or not, Lonzo in transition or whatever they want to do, that he'll be the one handling the ball for the most part. At least when it comes to transition. We don't know about the half court. We got to see about that. But they're not building around him per se, but they're building around him at the same time.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like it's just the system that they play, and Lonzo and everything like that. So I think a lot of people have that a little misconstrued. But when you hear build around, people they get fucking butthurt. But it is what it is.
Context.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Zach LaVine this is his team, and I feel like he's the face of the franchise. I think they're going to eventually give him the super max if he accepts it. I'm just saying, if you just look at how they're building, I just feel like it's just based on Lonzo's skill set. Yeah, I agree, Dante.
Yeah.
Dave, get in the panel.
Oh, right, B. You said somebody said get on the panel?
Flight, can you drop the link?
Yeah.
No, I said
for Dave to come?
I got you.
No,
So,
Dave, this is for sure Zach's team, man. It's just,
this
is like,
Don't
don't get it messed up. This is Zach's team, man. We're
He's
just
just saying a big if. Just a
Y'all know
bit.
good well he about
Like,
to
bro,
come in
all
here
right,
and
all right,
have
put it this way, man. The Suns are Devin Booker's team. All right, straight up, it's not Chris Paul's team. It's not. It's not. So that's that's kind of what it is.
Dante, what you think about
It's
LaVine
just like
signing with Clutch?
LaVine signing the clutch.
Yeah, what you think? You heard about that?
Hey, he's trying to get the bag, bro. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get as much money as possible. He doesn't want to leave anything on the table. I respect it, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to clutch. And then also, I mean, we see Lonzo getting commercials. I'm sure he sees that. So he's like, what the fuck? I'm in Chicago. I'm an all-star. You're telling me I can't get commercials? So that's probably, another reason why, endorsements and everything like that.
But what about all the previous Rich Paul clients? Every Rich Paul client, they start messing around and they either get traded or they leave in free agency.
I'm not worried about it just because Zach recruited Lonzo to go to Chicago, so it'd be kind of weird for Rich to be like, yeah, I just brought my client over here. You're my new client, so let's get the fuck out of here. It really doesn't make too much sense. But I'm pretty sure Zach's just looking for the bag for the most part, and then just with the connects that Rich has and everything. But it would be kind of counterintuitive, and I'm sure Lonzo would be pissed if that happened. You know what I'm saying? So
never forgive him.
Yeah, so he's got to play his cards right, but Rich will do whatever is the best for his client. So if Zach wants to stay, then he'll stay. That's just what it comes down to.
It's up to him.
Yeah, it's really up to Zach. And a lot of people saying he wants to go to the Lakers. I mean, if he wants to take that minimum, more power to Zach. Because he's about to get 30 plus million if he stays with Chicago. But if he wants to take that minimum for a ring, then it is what it is. You can't do anything about that.
Respect the dedication.
But a lot of people forget too. Rich gets a cut of whatever Zach gets. So Rich is gonna want Zach to get as much money as possible as well. So yeah, I'm not worried about it. But they just got to make the playoffs at least. So then everybody knows for sure. But they have to make the playoffs because if not, it's gonna be tough.
Dante, I have a question for you, man. Shout out to you.
Good.
Yeah. So if you had to build a team around Lonzo on this Bulls team, firstly, because do you think that let's say LaVine was not there, do you think that they should build the team around Lonzo with more shooters, or do you think the pieces right now that they have are perfect for Lonzo's game?
Obviously, you can't do enough rebuilding. If there's an upgrade, you do it. Mm-hmm. So this roster is fine. Like if Zach wasn't in the picture, this is a good roster for Lonzo. But obviously, if there's an upgrade and everything, then you do that. And I'm pretty sure Acme, they know that they will go attack any upgrade that they can. If it's not the people that they just signed for like 80 plus million.
What's the guy's name? The GM? That's his name?
Arturs Carnes.
Arturs.
Just call him Arturs. That's his name.
I just call him AK, bro.
And then AK is I think it's basketball operations, but then Mark Eversley, he's the GM. So
they deserve a lot of credit. I don't know their names.
They deserve like an Oscar or some shit because they
they flying under the radar.
They added 13 new players in one offseason. Yeah, 13. That's crazy.
They didn't do a press conference yet, didn't they? They did.
No, they haven't. They haven't done it yet. They haven't talked about any of their signings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a good thing when the organization is doing major power moves and they still playing the back burner.
Exactly.
The New York Knicks organization, they would have been took the podium already.
Yeah, they did. They're done making moves. They're done. You know what I'm saying? So like the Bulls, they were like, yeah, what I'm saying, we did all this, but we're not done yet. So now I think they're done. Now I think they're going to do a press conference or something, but there's really nothing else they can do unless they get a trade
in like 2 days.
Yeah, well, we don't know, but I expect it to be soon, though. You know what I'm saying?
The training camp is
coming up. So we should have some basketball, I believe.
Yeah, media day for sure. Media day, we're gonna get some stuff.
Yeah, we should have some basketball in a month from today. Exactly.
We got training camp in 3 weeks, so the first game like a month, really.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things to politic about. Starting that opening night against the Pistons. How do you see that game going?
Man, that's an easy dub. So I think the preseason is going to be important. I think the team knows. I mean, you have 13 new players on the roster, so everybody needs to play their regular minutes. You can't just be putting people on the bench just because it's a preseason game. They're gonna be playing everybody every minute that they deserve because it's a new team and it's a new system. They're playing a whole different new way, so they need to get as much time on the court with each other as possible before they go into the regular season. But they gave him that Detroit game, just to flex a little bit. That's going to be an easy W. It should be an easy W, and it will be an easy W. But then, the game against the Pelicans, that's going to be fun to watch. That should be a W too, but that's definitely going to be fun to watch, though.
That's going to be a showdown right now.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. That should have been national TV, but
How do you watch your games, Dante? You bought an NBA package?
I got League Pass, man.
League Pass, yeah. I'm getting League Pass too. I haven't got it yet, but I'm gonna get it before the season starts.
Yes, sir. I got League Pass for like every team. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you need it for every team. It don't even make sense because to pay for one team, you might as well pay for the whole damn thing. It shit is so high.
It's expensive regardless. So.
Word. That's what I'm saying. They be acting like they're trying to cut you some type of discount. At this point, I want to watch my games right. I used to mess around with Fire Sticks and things. I need my shit right. I don't need my thing stuttering, none of that. I need to watch the game. I need to watch the game.
Facts.
That's over and done with.
Facts, man. Yeah, I always be watching my games on my computer, bro. I got no time for this.
Yeah.
Turn the low key links. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find deep into the.
Right, I remember I used to.
You know what I'm saying?
But it start buffering and stuttering and stopping.
Yeah, you need that live.
I need something running fluid.
Yeah, you need that live, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You need those live reactions, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'd be doing on my Twitter too. Anytime the Pelicans games went on, I'd like live tweet. So if my shit was buffering,
you gotta show me how to work.
We gotta put
I got you
on Twitter.
I don't know what to do. What do I do?
Twitter's pretty easy. It's pretty easy, really. You just, you know what I'm saying, just tweet and follow accounts, really.
Yeah, and people write back.
Yeah, people reply. They quote tweet. You know what I'm saying? It's a good platform.
So why you don't got Instagram? You say you don't like Instagram?
Well, I'm gonna get it soon, but I just don't have it right now.
Yeah. So shit. What you got working on, Dante? Tell the people what you got coming up.
Hey, I got a video coming tomorrow about all the Chicago Bulls signings. Also, I just want to say again, I appreciate all the love on my recent videos. They're doing numbers, so I appreciate everybody watching them, hitting the like button and everything. But yeah, I got a video coming tomorrow. So look out for that. You know what I'm saying? Put your post notifications on. You know what I'm saying? And subscribe to Flight too. Hit the like button as well. 40 people in here. You need to hit them likes. So
get them goddamn likes out.
Yes, sir. Flight, you got anything coming up?
Man, I always got something coming up. Really, I mean, like I said, right now is the off season, so I definitely want to give credit to all the guys out there working in the off season where it's not so much content, where we literally have to manufacture it. You understand? Once the season starts, I can't wait till some preseason basketball come up because now I really got something to say.
Facts.
It's like once the season kick off, it's gonna be all kind of things developing.
You know what I'm saying?
So we definitely got to give ourselves some credit right now because we got another month of manufacturing unless hopefully they give us something.
Facts. I hope that they do the press conference soon with the GMs and everything, and I hope media day happens soon, and I hope training camp can get here faster. But we need some stuff to talk about, man. It's getting dry out here.
Definitely, like I said, we're gonna definitely have some things to talk about, but I think we covered it all. We'll definitely be back. We'll be on the lookout for us this weekend. This is episode 7 of the Lonzo Bull podcast. Shout out Dante.
Yes, sir.
Lonzo Ball Podcast. Hosted by Flight Sports.